Hello friends, welcome to my channel Raji CS Revision Notes. Next problem number 71. What will be the output of the following C code? That is, they given an integer array consists of 10, 20, 30, 40 and 50 and a star pointer given with int star ampersand ARR plus 1, and then you have to print what? Star of ARR plus 1 and star P minus 1. Let us see how to solve this problem. Now friends, to solve this problem we have to understand each and every part. Okay, so first they are declaring an integer array. So ARR of 5 is declared. So here it is a pointer int star P equal to int star of ampersand ARR plus 1. So let us see each and every part. See, normally ARR of 5 means it will be pointing to the first element, that is 10. That's the first element. Okay, AR of 5 means an integer array of 5, and the array points to the first element. The array normally will point to the first element. Ampersand ARR means it is a pointer to the entire array. See, when they tell ampersand ARR means it points to the entire array. It is a pointer to the entire array. So this is an array, right? This is an array of array, and then we have a next set of array. So first you have to this ampersand array will point to this full set of arrays. Okay, full set of elements in this array. So it points to this set of array. So ampersand AR is pointed to the entire array typecast with int star. So what is the array contains? It contains int. So it is int star, denoting that it is an integer pointer. Next, ampersand ARR plus 1. So here it's given ampersand ARR plus 1. So what does ARR plus 1 denote? So when this ampersand ARR points to this entire array, so the ampersand ARR plus 1 will point to the next set of array. Okay, here there is one set of array. Here then the next set of array is ARR plus 1. So ampersand ARR plus 1 will point to the will increment by 1, which will point to the next block of 5 elements. This is assigned to the integer pointer, that is P. So this in the P will point to what? It will point to the next set of array. Okay, so that's why you initialize this. You initialize the pointer is initialized with what? The next set of array, ampersand AR plus 1. Now within the printf statement, within printf statement we have star of, here you have star, right? Printf star of ARR plus 1. So here ARR plus 1, the value will be like ARR plus 1. So here we are printing a value, and here ARR plus 1. Here you don't have ampersand, so normally it will point to what? It will point to the array only, the first element of the array. So first element of the array you increment with 1. So when you increment 1, what happens? It goes to the next one. So ARR plus 1 will be what? It will be go to the next element. So ARR plus 1 will be 20. Value will be 20. So ARR will point to the first element. If it is incremented by 1, it will point to the next element, that is ARR of 1. Whose value, what is this value? Its value is 20. So here it will print the value is 20. Next, you have star of P minus 1. So what is P? P will denote the, P is pointing to what? Actually you should see where P is pointing out. See, this pointer will point to one position only. So here P is pointing to the next set of array. So P minus 1, so that value you have to see the address. So P minus 1 means, so this is pointing to this address, right? The next set of array. So it will be something 0. So some AR or BR or something of 0. So next it is pointing, if you decrement 1, if you decrement P minus 1 means it will point to the last element. It will point to the last element of this array. Okay, so this, it will point to this element 50. Okay, it will point to this element. So first is pointing to the next set of element, that is this value, and now when you decrement by 1, it will point to this array, the last element it will be pointing to. So P minus 1, the decrementing P by 1 will move the pointer to the last element of the array ARR, whose value is 50. So the output will be what? Output will be 20 and 50. Because ARR plus 1, that value is 20, and then P minus 1, the value will be, that is this value, that is 50. So the answer is 20 and 50. It is the output. So answer is option number 2, 20 and 50. So question number 72. What is the output of the code given below? So here they given a class, and then you have a base class, and then you have virtual base class, you have a destructor, you have a constructor, and then you have a destructor, and then you deriving a class, that is class derived public base. So you have another class which is derived from the base class. So class, that name is derived. So again you have a constructor in the derived. So CO destructor, derived constructor, then you have destructor, CO derived destructor. That's all in the class. And in the main you are creating an object to the derived class, that is class base star b equal to new derived delete b, return 0. What will be the output of the following code? Here, when an object of a derived class is created, means the constructor of the base class constructor is called first. When object of the derived class is destroyed, now in the derived class the object is destroyed, means the destructor of the derived class is first called, and then the destructor of the base class is called. This is how the procedure occurs. Okay. So when an object is created, the constructor of the derived class base class is first called, and when a object is destroyed, the destructor of the derived class is first called first. So you need to know this point. So this order will ensure that resources are allocated from the base up to the derived class during construction and reallocated in reverse order during destruction, maintaining proper resource management. So base star b equal to new derived they have given. So when this line is executed, so the base class new derived class is created, but first the base constructor, so base constructor is first called first. So base constructor, then the derived constructor is called. Next, when delete b occurs, so in the derived class object is created, right? So when you delete the derived class object, then what will be called first? The derived class destructor will be called first. So derived destructor and then base destructor. So the correct answer will be what? Base constructor, derived constructor, then derived destructor, and then base destructor. Base constructor, then derived constructor, then derived destructor, base destructor. So question number 73. Which of the following C++ statements correctly declares a abstract class? So the four options are given. So class A virtual void show equal to 0, virtual void show equal to 0. So how will you declare class A show equal to 0? Well, this is wrong. Void show, again an empty set. So third option is wrong. Second option is also wrong. The first option will only cut virtual void. So for an abstract class, virtual void should be there. So virtual void show equal to 0. So the cut option is option number 1. Next, question number 94. Arrange the following steps of file handling in C in the correct order. So you have close the file, read from or write to the file, open the file and check for error. So very simple. So first you open the file, so C, then you check for error D. Next you read or write, then you close the file. So correct option is option number 3, that is CDBA. Correct option is option number 3. Next question number 121. So which of the following statements about pointers in C are true? So here pointers are used to access array elements. Pointers can store the address of another pointer. Pointers are automatically dereferenced in expression, and pointers cannot be used to access structure members. Pointer can be used to access array elements, that is true, and pointers can store the address of another pointer, so it is also true. But in C and C++, so explicit dereferencing using the star pointer is generally required. So to access a value, you have to easily dereference it using the star pointer to access the value at the memory address stored in the pointer. And pointers can be used to access structure members in C and C++. So it can be used to access structure members. Instead of dot operator, you can access this using the this arrow operator to reference the pointer and access the member. So current option is answer is option number 2. Only A and B are true. This is the correct option. So question number 122, which is the following are true about constructors in C++. Constructor can be overloaded. Constructor does not have a return type. A constructor must be declared as a function. A constructor is called when an object is destroyed. So you see constructors can be overloaded. That is, there can be 2 or more constructors in the same class. And multiple constructors will be what? It will be vary in the number and type of the parameters. So you can have many constructors for a single class. It provides flexibility on how objects are created. Thus, an object can be initialized in various ways depending on the number and type of arguments passed. Hence, the correct option is that a constructor can be overloaded and a constructor does not have a return type. Yes, it's true. And a constructor must be declared as a friend function. No, it cannot declare a constructor as a friend function. And a constructor is called when an object is destroyed. When an object is destroyed, what is called? A destructor is called when an object is destroyed. So this is also false. So the correct option is A and B only is the correct answer. So the correct option is option number 4, that is A and B only. So in programming language and graphics, 13 problems were there. We have completed all 13 problems and solved with the solutions. If you need notes on C and graphics or other units, please WhatsApp this number 984062546 or the mail ID itismeeraji10@gmail.com. Okay, so that you can have the notes for each and every unit. I hope this was useful to you, dear friends. Please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Thank you.